I am blessed to get to know you over the years. I am blessed to be here and be able to do what I love, because this is what I love, to see you transform and to actually find your essence and set yourself free, because you did all the work. It's guided you. You've done all the work, and you will continue to do all the work. So les agradezco de corazón. Y gracias, mami. Thank you, mama, for being here, for trusting, for being willing, for being open, for supporting me, and for holding space for everybody else, and for also opening up too. Continue to teach me. Thank you for being here. Y gracias a ti por tus manos sagradas, por el amor tan grande que nos diste, por los alimentos riquísimos, sagrados que nos preparaste para que nosotros pudiéramos hacer el trabajo que estamos haciendo y que hicimos. No lo hubiese podido ver. No lo hubiese podido hacer sin ti. Y caíste así del cielo. Sin conocerme dijiste que sí, porque no fue que me dijiste a mí sí, sino porque dijiste sí al llamado de estar aquí, dándole amor, cariño, soporte a estas mujeres que también dijeron que sí. O sea, tú también, igual que ellas, pues simplemente respondieron al llamado sin saber a lo que venías.
Gracias a ti también por haberme puesto en mi camino a todas, a ti y a todas ellas. Demasiado.
Gracias, Diana. I mean, you just teach us so much. We learn so much every day from you, like you do it from the heart, and we love you. I mean, words cannot even describe. So we thank you very much for showing us who we are, for teaching us to love ourselves, to trust ourselves. And yes, it's a lot of work. Sometimes we don't want to hear it. Sometimes we don't feel like we feel anger, we feel unhappy sometimes. But that's part of the process. And we trust you from the bottom of our heart. We love you. We support you. We just cannot thank you enough for teaching us to love ourselves, to see who we really are. So thank you so much. And I always say thank you, but I just keep saying it. But thank you so much. This is beautiful. Again, a new family. We didn't know these people, and we just feel like family now. And been an amazing space. We went to this beautiful country that we didn't know. That is so much to see here. The nature is so beautiful. We absorb the energy, and we're just very grateful for being here. Thank you.
Thank you for trusting. Thank you for always saying yes to you.
Salud.
Salud. Salud.
Salud.
Salud.
Oh my God. The goodbye, Dios
This
mío.
is the perfect goodbye.
Es un regalo.
Es un regalo de
Ay,
Dios.
me
Estás hablando de
I didn't know what to expect, and just immediately upon a very simple conversation with you, anyone can study to do this, but it's I don't believe you chose this, I believe it chose you. And it's a gift because it's an energy that it's a feeling that you give us, and in return it's easy to trust and receive, and to open our eyes and to dig deep within, even though we may have been questioning what each activity was and why. And at the end of the day, we knew the why. We found our answer. And it wasn't just sitting here talking, it was physical, it was emotional. You opened up things that I think each and every one of us had buried. And we were able to confront.
Young eyes. What awakened within you? What perspective, new perspective, gave you about mothers?
Oh
Me va a salir con Mama Coco.
Teddy bear, Mama Coco.
I definitely did never realize how much we absorb, you know, our mother's wounds sometimes, and how histories repeat with daughters and with children, and how you know, a lot of people don't realize that, and it takes a very brave and courageous person to realize it and to start, you know, breaking that generational cycle, right? So I didn't realize how much of her I had in me when I got here. I really didn't, and I was in a state of confusion, and I was just trying to figure myself out and why I was feeling certain things and why I have this pattern of this, why do I do this, why? And when we came here, especially today, I had a very difficult conversation with my mom, and that brought to light so many things for me, and it allowed me to understand that, you know, that her story and what she went through doesn't have to be what I have, what I go through doesn't have to be mine, and I'm not responsible for the way that she feels. I'm not responsible for the way that she reacts, and it's a very hard thing to come to terms with, but it's reality. Because if we keep living, you know, within the family and trying to validate and trying to feel sorry for everyone and trying to comfort them and try to be there for them, then we're gonna lose ourselves in the process, and it's not what it's supposed to be. So it gave me a lot of freedom and a lot of clarity, this journey that we are here in Costa Rica experiencing, to do what it is that I know I need to do for myself, and not for my mother, and not for my family, not for my
Thank you, Sophia. Oh, that is
Powerful.
powerful. That is powerful. Just breaking the chains. Whew. Wow. How about you, Mama?
I mean, I didn't come here, I just accompanied you, but I was able to put myself in somebody else, in the mother's shoes, of a different mother's shoes, not your shoes, but other mother's shoes, because you didn't give your experience, but they give their experience, and I was able to not relate.
You were able to empathize with us.
Yes.
Yes.
I felt that for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You held a lot of space for everyone. You were there like, wow, holding
Thank
You
you.
were the neutralizer. You were like,
Yeah, that's true.
You're
I
like
felt
very
it.
true.
That's exactly how I felt. Yeah, the neutralizer. Yes.
And that shows your character, that shows the ability that you have, and that's why your friends look for you, look for your advice, because you're a very wise human. And so you were able to experience that same holding space for others, strangers to you, practically, and that's your gift. That's one of your gifts. You're a good listener.
Her too. It's like you're a good listener, but what's great about listening is you've seen those people that are listening, but they're like making caritas and body motions, and you're not. you're just still and you're present and you're observing and you're listening without caritas, and that's a gift, because I'm still learning how to do that.
That's very powerful to receive and to see, to understand at your age, because then although you still going through the journey, you will go through the journey and all the ups and downs, that realization gives you the freedom that we are just discovering at this stage of our lives. So you are 30 years ahead.
My oldest daughter's 37. And I hope to someday heal our relationship, learn to understand her, go in without judgment, and not challenge her story or her gifts. Just accept her for who she is.
It was a calling.
Yes.
How are you different from where you came in to now?
I feel I'm stronger and I can accomplish my goals. And thank you for believing that I could do the activities that you set out for us and for me to face my fears. Because believe it or not, I am afraid of heights. And thank you.
You did it.
You guys did it.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
impressive. That was so impressive. It really was.
Thank
I
you.
was inspired. I was like, wow.
Can you bring my cocoa? Imagine, so cute.
She came to support, and I think she's walking away with a whole lot.
She didn't know what to expect.
I got a backpack full.
They are more than that.
She brought too much emotional support.
It's like we've been together for 2 weeks
Right.
or more.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you're yearning for more. Like, like it's like, I don't want it to end.
I know. I feel the
Well, the work doesn't end.
The work doesn't end, and I don't go anywhere.
The relationship
support
either.
here,
Yeah, because like I
We
feel
don't
like,
want our company to end.
yeah,
So the
because you
support is
guys
always
have all
gonna be
been
there.
very supportive and like every step.
Of course. And the support will continue to be there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It will continue.
I can give birth. Number 3.
Remember number 3.
After this game.
Ay, bellísimo, ay, muy, sí,
Yeah.
ciertamente,
So
presente.
we go on the bus and like, who's
Sí,
this? And
exacto.
there's somebody like
Siempre
still like
preguntamos,
the, it's
right?
on like the
For
couch.
me, it was yesterday here during the fire, the paper.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
like, who's missing? Yeah.
Someone's missing. And so, no, today no.
No,
Ya hoy no.
I didn't feel that today.
Porque ayer when we were burning the paper, we actually called out and honored the women that I've worked and that perhaps wanted to be here and couldn't
Of course. Yeah.
for medical reasons, for other reasons. And so it was meant to be us, but still they wanted to be here. And also our daughters wanted to be here, and we're here. And so once we honor them, I think yesterday when we burned the papers, we released that energy.
Yeah, right. That's weird.
Thing that happened, it had nothing to do with like something negative. It always had something to do with the person, the reflection of the person. So that was your dad, and he
Mhm.
confirmed it. And that was, his
Yeah.
birthday. We didn't honor him, and like you just said that it was Caro, right? And you confirmed that for yourself.
Could it have been?
It could have.
It could have. Her energy is very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that the rain, when we were like letting out, it was everything like synchronized. The rain, the sunset now, the
The
sunrise, the music. Wow.
The hummingbird.
The hummingbird.
The hawks,
The
the
hawks.
July, everything.
Everything.
Just
And it was just on time. It was
Mm.
it goes to show you that you're guided. You're divinely guided.
Uh-huh.
When you, it's interesting. It's interesting, and I denied that part of myself for many, many, many years. For fear, for shame, because I don't want anybody to, because you feel judged. And I said, okay, well, that's who I am. That's what I came here to do. I'm gonna welcome it. I'm gonna surrender to it and use me for the highest good of all concerned.
You can feel that. I had, I didn't want to believe it. Guess it's the only way, plain and simple. But it's a feeling, it's an emotion. And like I said, I believe you chose it, you were chosen, and you can feel that. And it's not, and I opened my mind, because I felt safe.
And it was beautiful to witness.
It was beautiful to feel.
Salud, ladies.
Un beso.